Now let's move on to paragraph number 6. Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. Superior eyes means with lot of maturity, because it's not our kind of school, he said. Stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So Tommy is telling Margie that the school that he is talking about is the old kind of school where children would study in a building and they had a human teacher. He added loftily. Loftily means with a lot of superiority, or you could say with a lot of pride. Pronouncing the word carefully. Centuries ago. Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, Anyway, they had a teacher. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework. Here, Margie and Tommy are talking about the type of school we have in the present day. A man isn't smart enough. Sure, he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He knows almost as much. I bet. Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the houses. So here, Tommy is trying to explain to Margie about how the old kind of school was, where the teacher would come to a building and teach the students and not stay in their houses. They had a special building and all the kids went there and all the kids learned the same thing. They had a teacher. It was a man. Sure, if they were the same age. But my mother says, said Margie, a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl, and that each kid has to be taught differently. Here, Margie and her mother are referring to the mechanical teacher, that is, a robot. Just the same, they didn't do it that way. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book, said Tommy. I didn't say I didn't like it, said Margie, quickly. She wanted to read about those funny schools. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called. They weren't even half finished means they had not even read half the book. Margie, school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now, said Mrs. Joan. And it's probably time for Tommy too. Can I read the book with you some more after school? Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Nonchalantly means in a very calm and relaxed manner. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. It was always on at the same time every day, except Saturdays and Sundays, because her mother said that little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions." Arithmetic means mathematics. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot. Margie did so with a sigh. A sigh means with lot of sadness. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom. Here, the schoolroom refers to the classroom. Going home together at the end of the day, like how you used to go home after school was over at 1:40. They learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. And the teachers were people. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen. It said, when we add fractions half and 1/4, at this time Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they